that can be a bad thing because the more comfortable you seem to be at a track, the more comfortable you'll be trying to send one. So, and this is one of those tracks that it'll bite you if you don't respect it. So you got to really pick your points. You got to pick your spots to overtake.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely see some overtaking into turn 10 and some side-by-side action through that tricky third sector. I know for me at least that turn 12 sweeping right-hander is super easy to light up the throttle and, you know, spin around there, pull Sebastian Vettel. But it looks like we have our first runner today. TTM Adler is out on the track, and he will be the first one to set a lap.
All right, Adler, the only guy for the McLaren team. Unfortunately, his teammate Bobro is out with some hardware issues, so can't wait to see Bobro get back on the grid. But until then, Adler's holding down the fort over there at McLaren.
Yeah, for sure. We've also got Dub Z out following him on his outlap. He'll be looking for good points always with that Williams team. Williams and Haas always seem to be in really good battles today, and Heatwave has joined. So we've got two Haas's here today and two Williams. So should be an interesting battle once again.
Yeah, and Williams, another team that, much like the Haas team, doing pretty well in qualifying, but they need to be able to finish the race. That's been a problem, just consistency in the race. That's why they're a little further down in the points, but doing great in qualifying. Just need to keep it going during the race.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Those those Haas boys have had a little bit of lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency,
Yeah.
and they've showed their pace and quality. They've been so good, but when it comes to the race, they have not been able to hook up a whole race and score points yet, or at least Heatwave has not been able to put any points on the board. But here comes Adler. He'll be the first one to start a flying lap, hooking up turn 1 nicely. Not opting to go for curb on turn 2. Sweeping through turn 3. Want to hug the right side a little bit. He tends to keep it out wide. Lots of trail braking into turn 4. Sweeping right-hander. Be careful to not swing out wide to the left. Lockup zone into turn 5. Good traction down towards the lowest part of the track. Takes that left-hander, gets on the curb. It's very easy to lose the car here. And let's see if he keeps it flat. He does not. For his first flying lap, decides to keep it clean.
Yeah, a little conservative going
Hard.
up there over the top of 10 there, or turn 9, excuse me.
Yeah, most definitely not conservative over that curb at turn 11. So he'll gain some time back there. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what drivers take that turn 9 flat. And there's a yellow flag in the second sector. It looks like a Renault of Dat Sergel has spun. Yeah, I think he spun on his outlap. But
Oh,
as we talk about that, Adler has put himself a provisional pole, of course, with the first lap of the session. And that will be the time to beat today, a 17.6.
all right. Yeah, that's that turn 9. That's going to be one of those turns that it's going to be easy to bin it all by yourself. You don't need any traffic around you, so it's going to be interesting to see. And that's where setup is going to come into play a lot. Is that in particular turn is to see if you take it flat out or if you lift off a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. We've got two people serving quali bands today. We've got Holder down in the racing point. Oh. This is going to be an interesting conversation in the Discord. Holder Down has decided to come out of the pits, but is most definitely supposed to be serving a quali ban.
Well, sure. I don't think he'll do an actual hot lap. I think he might just come out for an out lap and then go right back in the pits. Hopefully.
Let's hope he gets the message soon before he does that and gets himself banned or something. We've got not Heatwave on a
Yeah, Heatwave's
quali
out
ban. Who
too.
else on a
So
quali ban?
Heatwave is out on the track
Wait,
too. So
Heatwave is also on a quali ban, but is also out on the track.
oh, and he loses
And
it.
as I said, turn 12.
Yep.
It's a silent killer. Um, this is very interesting interpretation of track limits. Is he gonna start a lap?
No, surely he's got to go back in.
No,
Yeah, he's going back in.
surely not. All right. But as we've said, that TTM Adler's time has been smashed by 3 people. We've got Brownito going 3/10 quicker. Captain Duck
Wow.
going a lot quicker with a 15.5 on the soft tire, and the Sauce Boss following closely behind on the soft tire as well.
Great lap by Duck.
It looks like Hold Her Down is starting a hot lap. This is
Hold her down and starting a hot lap.
interesting to
Oh
say
my
much.
God.
Yeah. So
Surely he's got to bring it back in the pits before he crosses the line, right?
you would think so, but we've got Tim A spinning. I think he went for a hot lap and has spun turn 2. So brilliant scenes there. We've got Dave going a little bit quicker than Adler. Looks like there is a wide range of skills at this track. You can see how big that gap is.
Wow.
The Ferrari's not looking terribly quick, but and the Alpha Towers are very much split. One is on provisional pole, and one is sitting P6, who we just saw spin. Hold Her Down has invalidated his illegal lap. NLF1 also on an invalid lap, and we've got Lord, who is fighting for the points he lost last round with a DNF on the safety car restart. He, on the cold tires, got a little bit eager on the throttle last turn at Australia and put himself straight into the wall. Lord is going for the medium compound of tire, so hopefully looking for a alternate strategy. Got that circle out on soft tires, letting Lord Gamer go. Dub Z, who I think invalidated his first lap, maybe is now on medium tires, or just went out for a warm-up lap. Shady, also on medium. And let's see, Brazy on softs.
Oh, that'll be interesting to see if they stay on that strategy.
Yeah, most definitely. And it looks like the Williams of Dubsy is starting his lap. Let's go on board here and see what the Williams drivers can do.
Sauce Boss looking real good in qualifying here of lately too. Just like I said, another one of those guys that just needs to be able to finish the race. He can bring some good points to the Williams team if he can stay consistent on track.
Yeah, I never trust my purple sectors, but it says that Dubsy has set one, so maybe some extreme track evolution or my game is broken. But let's stay on board with the Williams driver as he comes through turn 7 and 8. Let's see if he keeps it flat. He does not, but it is very hard on those medium tires not to kick the car out. But it looks like a clean line. Brake at that 100-meter board, swing it into left turn, not hitting the apex, not opting to go out wide or the curb on the left. Sweeping around turn 12, missing the apex, take a very wide line into this lap is looking a little bit shocking. Let's go on board with Lord, who has either spun or just invalidated his lap, maybe ran out wide at turn 9. People will definitely pick up pens there in the race.
Now, Lord Gamer, if he stays on the medium tires, will that break his streak? If you don't know, people watching on Twitch, welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Lord Gamer has gotten pole in every single race thus far, so we'll see if he keeps that streak alive going tonight. So if you're in the stream right now, let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to get pole? What are your predictions for the race? Let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Lord did invalidate the lap on the medium tires. It looks like he's going for another one, so he thinks that alternate strategy is the way to go, but he has just invalidated this lap, so maybe he wants to go in for the soft tires. I know a one stop around here, if you don't start on mediums to hards, is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
And Lord Gamer is very aggressive and very quick on those tires, but Brazy in the Haas has gone fastest. By a long shot, almost 6/10.
Great lap.
He's he's really hooked one up there and gone provisional pole. Let's go at NLF1, putting himself in P4. He is taking a a new interpretation of the track. This is an interesting one. I wonder what that one's all about. And we've also got Dub C out on those medium tires, putting in a 17.3, going P7. And Adler, who went back out on mediums and put a 16.6 on the board.
Wow, good lap by Dub Z on the mediums. 117.3. He's up there with the guys with softs. That's a pretty good lap.
Yeah, and Adler going even quicker than him, putting himself P4 on the medium tire. So track looks like it is speeding up. We see Dave out on the medium tires. I mean, the strat for the guys who set laps earlier, who are looking slow. I know a lot of these guys like to do warm-up lap or just help out the track evolution. So they do like a lap on softs and lean, and then go out for a real lap on the medium tires.
Yeah, or they're just trying to get another team to change their strategy. One of those two.
Yeah, trying to trick everyone to go on to the soft tires because they know those wear out very quickly around here. Tim A locking up into turn 1 using the curb on turn 2.
All right.
Staying to the right through turn 3. Good sector 1. He has 2/10 up on his time.
Looking at the chat here, we got Tez in there. Welcome, boss man. He says Brazy has yet to shine.
Yeah, for sure. Brazy, both of the Haas's, I think, have yet to shine. So Brazy currently sitting provisional pole with a very quick lap time. And yeah.
He's saying wouldn't mind seeing Dave on pole, but he's good at working his way up the field. Shady's a dark horse. That's what Tez is saying. However, Lord Gamer is arguably the favorite for pole.
Yeah, definitely Lord Gamer is gonna be the favorite. Let's see if Lord Gamer decided. Yeah, he pit and came back out on medium tires. Oh, that was a very interesting graphic I just got. Who just hit a lap? Tim A put himself P4, joining his AlphaTauri teammate up in the top spots.
Yeah, and I talked to the AlphaTauri guys earlier. So they, I asked kind of how's the vibe right now with coming into this race, and Captain Duck told me, he said, there's a sense of frustration knowing that the team is much stronger than what our points show at the moment. He said, but they need to. They're kind of feeling the pressure to deliver a positive result today. Just that way they don't fall too far back in the standings. Because as you know, the constructors championship, I mean, it's heating up. It's getting spicy in there. So. They need the consistency out on track, so they're good qualifying sessions so far. They're on their way.
For sure. TTM Shady on the medium tires, setting a lap. Let's see where he goes. TTM Shady looking very, very good in the following rounds, taking that podium round 1 and taking a win on track, but on penalties. The win went to Dave in Bahrain. Yeah, he's sitting 6th in the standing, so not up there with the big boys, but he could take home a win here today and put himself right up there with the likes of Dave, Lord Gamer, and Brembo.
Yeah, definitely, and that was another thing that Shady was saying. Now that Mercedes is sitting atop the points on the constructors, he feels that he's got a little bit more leeway to be more aggressive on tonight's race. He said he's very comfortable here, and he plans on being aggressive tonight.
Yeah, we saw Shady dip out of his lap, but someone who is not dipping out of his lap right now is Lord Gamer. This is going to be a lap to watch. Let's see how well the Racing Point can hook up this lap. Oh, a big slide out of turn 5, so that's going to lose a little bit of lap time, but well gathered up. Taking a lot of speed into this little complex. Is it going to take it flat? Almost on the medium tires. It's so hard. But, yep, kept it clean. 100-meter board into turn 10. Clipping that apex nicely. Not opting to go for the outside curb or the inside curb. Brazy has retired on the exit of turn 2. Interesting here, but let's stay on board with Lord Gamer as he comes through the awful chicane and into turn 16. Opening up that DRS. What is this lap going to be? He's going to go P2, only 4/10 behind. Wow. Provisional pole on medium tires. So So it looks like Brazy might keep his spot there, but 3 more minutes to go in this session, and the likes of TTM Shady have not set a lap. Brembo has not set a lap. Squish has not set a good lap time yet. Brownito will definitely be up there as well. Dub Z, that circle on mediums.
Interesting
NLF1
strategy too for the Mercedes team. We got Shady out on mediums and his teammate Brembo out on softs.
Yeah, going for alternate strategies here. Hopefully one of them will work out. I know they're both team players, so trying to get good points for the team.
So let me go to the chat.
We're
here
seeing
and
a
see
lot
if...
of...
Sorry.
No, you're good. And we're seeing a lot of people invalidate their laps here today. Track limits might be a problem in the race. Maybe the race coming down depends. Hopefully not. We'd love to see battles on track, but it looks like they are struggling a little bit with track limits. I think this Red Bull... No, he's not on a hot lap.
Yeah.
Brownito is on a hot lap, though. Let's see if he takes this flat. Come on, you can do it. Oh, just barely running out 6th gear. The cars are going so fast through there. You really have to be running high downforce to take that turn easy flat.
Yeah, and now coming up, you know, end of this sector 3 here in this final chicane. This is one of those chicanes that's gonna, for the drivers, it's either gonna help you get a lot of time back from a mistake from earlier, or it's gonna make you lose time. There's everything in between. It's a tough one to negotiate, that's for sure.
Unfortunately, we do not have a TTM weatherman, but it looks a little bit dark, so, you know, I would be surprised if it was raining. I'm sure if it was, we'd see Lord Gamer go on sauce, as there would be no point for the alternate strategy. So it looks like the race is going to be in the dry, at least for the starting bit.
Yeah, I had an interesting finish to the race for the Tier 1 guys yesterday. They started dry and ended up having some weather move in toward the end there.
Yeah, could really move around the order. I know big strategy changes happen when they go from dry to wet. Holder Down has retired on the exit of turn 4. So, yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think if you have a quali ban, you can go out there and do some laps. You just got to make sure you come in. You know, you can't actually cross the line. Just come out, do a quick lap, and then come back in without registering a time.
Yeah, for sure. Have we got anyone else on a hot lap? Brownito looks like he's finishing a hot lap on mediums. Opts into the pits. That Sergal is definitely on a hot lap, even with my glitch sectors. Let's see what this is. Using a lot of entry curb.
Final chicane.
Ooh, getting a little bit loose on the exit. But let's see what he can do. This has definitely been a consecutive lap. You can see the ERS. And he's going to put himself P10. We've got Brembo. And it looks like Table Squish is probably the last one to set a lap.
And Squish, the other Ferrari driver, talked to Dave earlier. He said, you know, that when him and his teammate get on the same page, they're going to start really bringing in the points, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. He said it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. He said when it happens, they'll be tough to beat.
Definitely Table Squish putting himself P10. Dat Circle moving into the prime spot for the alternate strategy on fresh tires. And it looks like this is going to be your qualifying order here today. So Brazy has gone quickest in this session, and Lord Gamer setting a really good lap time on those medium tires, going 4/10 slower and putting himself on at the front row of the grid. It's going to be hard to get away for Lord Gamer. I know there's no formation lap, so they start right away, so his medium tires are going to take a little bit longer to heat up compared to Captain Duck and the Sauce Boss's soft compounded tire right behind him.
Yeah, definitely. And but I don't think it's nothing that Lord Gamer won't be able to handle. You know, those other guys, they're gonna start falling back pretty quick. You know, especially with all the duking it out they're going to be doing the first couple of laps, and I think it will take long for Gamer to start pulling. We've got
Definitely.
Dave right back in fifth though. He's going to be on the mediums too. So same strategy it looks like. So wouldn't mind seeing those two guys duking it out today.
Definitely. Be interesting sights to see here. Yeah, and this is your qualifying order once again. Very split on strategies in the top 10. I think you've got an exact even split. 5 guys going for soft tires and 5 guys going for the medium tires. So it'll be interesting to see what is the best strat here today. I'm sure a safety car would throw a spanner in the works and make everyone's strategy kind of, you know,
Yeah,
bad.
everything's going to be
That
changing rapidly. I have a feeling.
yeah, you never know with this tier. This tier, you know, is very clean one day, very dirty one day, having 4 safety cars or no safety cars. You never know with this tier. It's super unpredictable. Very challenging track to do 20-something laps of, and not been it. But here we go. It is 5 lights ahead of these drivers. And it's lights out, and away we go with Brazy leading from pole. It's a very good start from Lord Gamer getting side by side. His holder down has caused a very big incident in the background with the 2 Mercedes, but everyone in the front looks to get away very cleanly. No contact just yet as we come down into turn 1. People going side by side, both of the Ferraris side by side. Maybe a little bit of contact from Time and Brownito as Time and Dave are going side by side into turn 4. Oh, it looks like Time is just edging out Dave onto the grass, and that's going to allow a ton of people to get by him. The Ferrari dropping way down the order. Lord Gamer still in second. There is a yellow flag. It looks like a racing point going slow, but SSR Brazy is currently leading from pole. A big slide from him as we come up to turn 9. Very clean, and LF1 has retired from the race. Let's see if we can spot him from Dub Z. Yeah, he just binned it off. Unfortunately for him, it has brought out a full course caution and the safety car. Oh, man. This is going to be a long race.
That was a lot happening in that first lap. I don't know what happened to the racing point of Holder down. I saw him go really wide on the start. Not sure what happened. Kind of went off into the grass and then came back on.
Yeah, kind of went off into the grass, getting a little bit of a wheel spin on the start.
Captain Duck coming in.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see the strategy choices. A lot of the soft guys are going to pit, and the Alpha Towers are double stacking. This is not going to be great for Timmy's race, but yeah, a bunch of guys down the order are pitting for new front wings, I imagine. But the biggest surprise, I guess, is Brazy not pinning. I know the soft tires fall off very quickly, so I imagine he's going to want to go for a 2-stop, and it would be a free pit if he pit now. Lord Gamer probably going mediums to hards, and I think that is the best strategy to go with.
And the Mercedes guys making up a little bit of track position during that start. I know they had qualified pretty far down the order, and they want to keep it consistent. They are number 1 in the constructors' point standings right now, so they're going to want to get some good points in this race today. So not a good qualifying session for them. So we'll see what they can do during the race here. Already made up a lot of positions.
Very good starts from both of them. Both of them making up 6 positions. And we get a beautiful shot of these drivers heating up their tires there. So both of them up 6 positions. We've got Table Squish up 5 positions. I keep calling it Table Squish, but I'm sure it's like a league or something. TBLE.
Yeah, I'll just go with Squish.
Yeah, we'll say Squish from now on. Captain Duck falling way down the order after pitting. Heatwave making up 4 positions after starting plumb last. He has his whole front wing making it through using Green's favorite word, making it through the melee of turn 1. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many positions he can make up during this race. His teammate currently looking super strong out in front.
And the Alfa Romeos, Brownito, all the way back up to fourth. That team's looking really good. I don't think his partner, his teammate, Lil Mick, I don't believe is starting tonight. I didn't see him in. Don't see
Yeah,
him.
not
Don't look. Don't
today.
see him on the grid out there. But so he'll be by himself. Probably a lot of pressure on him to keep those points coming. But they've been really consistent this year and sitting fourth in the standings right now. That constructor standings.
Yeah, for sure. This safety car is gonna be an interesting one. It's always interesting to see what strategies people go into after turn one safety cars. Oh, and Lord has spun it under safety car.
Oh, Lord Gamer and safety car is just not working out.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know if he did that on his own or did somebody tap him or.
I think he may have just done it on his own.
Yikes.
Wow. And I know Lord Gamer personally. He's done this in other leagues as well. This is something he's definitely going to want to work on. Oh, man. Well, but then the safety car is in this lap just to rub salt in the wound a little bit further. Well, we've got Brazy out in P1 on the soft compounded tire, and we've got the Sauce Boss following right behind on the same compound. Yep, and everyone else on mediums or hards.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Brazy's going to have his work cut out for him here pretty soon.
Yeah, most definitely. He is pacing the field currently.
Hopefully his safety
he has his yep, he has his overtake on. He is ready to go. Let's look at that telemetry, and there he goes. He is full throttle. It's a really good start from the Sauce Boss right on the back of Brazy in the slipstream. A very long run down to turn one. You can see Brazy weaving down the straight to break the slipstream. And no one behind has been close enough to make a move.
Brownito right
as Lord Gamer sends one. And a little bit of a slide, and his teammate, I thought went off, but is going side by side with that circle. That circle going very wide. And he loses out to Dub Z. Dub Z on hards, maybe looking to take those to the end. That would be a very bold strategy from the Williams. But if anyone can make it work, it is him right now. We've got Brazy still leading the pack, creating a little bit of a gap to the Sauce Boss, who is holding up the medium tire runners, who seem to have spread out pretty evenly.
Yeah, it looks like Brownito is going to be leading the medium guys. He was right on the back of Sauce Boss there for a second, but they're able to pull away just a little bit with those soft tires. But
and Squish has gone really wide. Squish has gone wide, going side by side with his teammate. And Adler really sends one on Squish.
And Shady
side by side through the last chicane. And Timmy with a very bold move. Both of the Alpha Towers might get by. Captain Duck is going side by side with him right now.
And he waved in between all of them.
Oh my God, they're going three wide down into turn one, and Lord Gamer is on the back of them. Oh my gosh. Let's see what happens here. They're going 2 wide into turn 1. Lord Gamer tries to cut back on Timmy. They're going 3 wide into turn 2. Lord Gamer sweeps around the outside, and you can see Heatwave get past Captain Duck. Lord Gamer gets back by Squish. Squish falling way down the order. Timmy looks like he's going to try to make a move on Lord, but it's not going to happen. But Timmy's going side by side with Squish. He's got the inside line, which turns into the outside line of turn 5. But it looks like everyone has settled down for the time being. Lord Gamer making up positions, trying to get back to where he belongs.
Great action through that the first part of that lap, and they all came out of it clean, which is good to see. Awesome driving.
Yeah, Squish falling way down the order, though. Unfortunately for him, I think he went side by side with his teammate Dave. He pushed him out into the gravel, and then chaos ensued, allowing everyone to come and take the position away from Squish. He fell down over 5 positions, not something you want to see, especially when it was inflicted by your teammate. But it looks like the Mercedeses are looking very, very strong up into P5, P6.
Keep on climbing the board over there. Just keep on making up positions. Every time someone makes a mistake, they've been able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, definitely. Brembo in the slipstream and the DRS of Dave. Dave looking super strong as well. And Brazy looking strong as well.
Oh, definitely.
But you can see the ERS of Brembo depleting very quickly. Shady, who we know is very good with his ERS, has 73% and climbing. Super smart on the battery.
And Brembo trying to close up that gap to Dave. Probably getting a little overzealous with the ERS, trying to close that gap.
Oh my god, the view at the top of 9 is so crazy. You could see TTM Dave gets super loose, maybe picking up a warning as, oh, SSR Brazy got very loose there, and he's lost a little bit of time to the Sauce Boss behind. But still keeps P1 for the time being.
Definitely a tough sector to get through without any issues, that's for sure.
Most definitely.
So we got Dave trying to close in on Brownito. 7/10 behind him right now. Does have DRS, so he's going to make it up here. Don't think he's going to have enough
not
to get
deploying
him on
any
turn
ERS.
one.
Might be trying to might be trying to save a little bit, but he definitely has the pace. Dave coming out with a new helmet today. He's got that neon green and black helmet.
Dave always been one of the best.
There's a yellow flag, and that's
conservation.
There was a yellow flag, and it looks like Captain Duck maybe dropped down the order. Actually, Timmy looks like he dropped down the order. You can see Squish getting a little bit wide. He made up the position. And Lord Gamer in 12th trying to make his way back up to one of the top slots. And Heatwave is right on the back of Adler, and Captain Duck is right on the back of both of them. He's opening up DRS. Is Heatwave going to try to make a move?
Oh,
so not go for it. Oh, but a very, very bold move from Captain Duck, locking up into turn 10. Nothing going for him on that one. Maybe missed his breaking point, didn't want to make contact with the Haas in front of him, so decided to go offline.
DTM Dave right behind Brownito, going to look for the pass right now. Got DRS open. To the inside he goes. He takes the third spot.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be an easy move for Dave, moving up into a podium position. And at this time, oh, Lord Gamer is trying to make a move on Timmy, but we know Timmy too well to know that he's not going to make that one easy. But it looks like Lord Gamer does get by the Alpha Tauri.
Little bit of touching, but came through it all right. And Lord Gamer is probably kicking himself yet again for falling so far down the order on another self-inflicted mistake. So he's going to be on a charge to try to make up some track position. He's probably praying for a safety car right now.
Brownito, the first person to pick up a penalty. And I'm interested to see when these two top guys on softs pit. Yeah. Their tires are going to be wearing out just a bit, so they're going to have to pit in the next coming laps. But it looks like Lord has arrived right to the back of Squish.
Sauce Boss coming in.
Squish going wide.
He's the last one on, or one of the top guys on softs. He's coming in the pits now.
Yeah, Sauce Boss into the pits. He's going to drop way down the order. Let's keep an eye to see where he comes out. Lord Gamer using ERS. He's going to try to make the move on Squish down into turn 1 on the main straight. Yeah, that's going to be an easy pass for Lord Gamer up into P9.
Sauce Boss coming out on fresh mediums.
Ooh, a very wide line from Heatwave. That's going to allow Captain Duck to try to make the move, but not quite. Didn't have the speed to do so.
Nice little 3-car train going there, being led by Adler. See what Heatwave does coming up through this sector.
Definitely.
Real tough coming up this hill. Car gets real light as I crest the top of turn 9 here. You can see I'm on board with Captain Duck. He just let off just a little bit and lost some time. A lot of these guys are going flat out. This is where setup is going to come into play.
Yeah, it's super hard. It gives a little bit of a slide out of turn 10. It's going to be super hard to take that flat on high fuel, but to get the time that the top guys are doing, you're going to have to do it and going to have to send it. But I'm sure that turn will claim a couple more victims as we push on further into this race.
Captain Duck losing a little bit of time to Heatwave and Adler just in that final chicane there. Went a little slow through that chicane, lost a little time.
Yeah, Brazy in the pits, pitting for hard tires. He's going to be looking to take those to the end. They're going to be worn out compared to the other guys who are most likely going to pit to hards. And Brazy coming out right behind his son, Andy Williams. So
it's his dad. Yeah, Dubsy is his dad. Talked to Dubsy earlier. You know, how does it feel to line up on the grid with your son? He said he couldn't be happier. He said, you know, all of his life, Brazy's been trying to beat old dad there, and he said the day he finally did it, he stopped becoming his teacher and became his biggest fan.
Great stuff there. Well, we're gonna see if Brazy can catch up to dad as Holder Down is going for a spin. And he's going to be dropping down the order.
How about the Mercedes? Look at Shady up 12 spots now and in the third position there. Unbelievable by the
TTM Shady. Yeah, TTM Shady, after not a great qualifying, has brought that car all the way up to provisional P3. Very good stuff from the Mercedes boys, and his teammate right behind him. I imagine.
Oh, he's looking for a pass right now. Brownito, the inside of turn 1. Coming real fast late on the brakes. No problem.
Yeah, now Shady's moved up into P2, and I'm sure Brembo is going to want to get by the Alfa Romeo as well.
Oh, Brownito goes wide.
He goes very wide and has to lift off the throttle.
Then we got a little bit of a gap between 4th and 5th there. Good 3-second gap.
Yeah, so a little bit of a gap forming from the top guys. Heatwave is, as always, looking for his maiden points. Let's see if he can get by Adler. Let's watch his throttle input. He does not take that flat. Oh, gets a little bit wide, having to come off the throttle more than usual, but he gets a good run on Adler. He's not going to try to make the move just yet.
Yeah, this is one of those things where you got to stay patient during this sector. If you get close, line it up for a good pass down the front straight. Don't try to do anything silly in this sector.
Yeah, and we've got Brazy coming up to Dubsy. So he'll be able to make the pass soon. But let's go on board with Lord Gamer. He's going to try to make the move on Captain Duck. But also Heatwave is trying to make the move. But Brembo makes the move on Brownito. 3 people making moves on this straight. Yep, and there's Lord Gamer going side by side with Captain Duck. Oh, a little bit of contact, forcing Lord Gamer out wide. And Captain Duck's going to hold on to that position for now.
And Brazy gets past Pops. Dubsy in 12th, Brazy up to 11th. He's got the pace to start cutting through the field. So keep an eye on Brazy.
Definitely. Oh, Brazy might try to make a move around turn 5. Oh, he tries for it. A little bit of contact from Tim A. Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Overtaking Tim A. It's always something to watch. Lord Gamer picks up the time penalty, and Tim A has been it. And that's bringing out a yellow flag. Is that going to be another safety car?
Oh, man.
It's not for the time being.
That sector just claims so many people. That one section of the track, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's so
easy
hard to keep the car planted. You have to run low downforce to get the speed, but it makes that sector so hard to control.
Well, it didn't bring out the safety, but it does retire him for the day. So Timmy is out along with NLF1, both out of the race.
Yeah, I'm sure the people who had to overtake him in the future are going to be thanking him for that one. But Lord Gamer is right on the back of Captain Duck, who has 0 ERS, but neither does Lord Gamer. Both of these drivers giving it everything right now. And Heatwave is right on the back of Adler. These two have a little bit more ERS than the 2 behind him.
A little bit of a lockup from Heatwave there, but he's going to try to close the gap as much as he can try to set up a good front straight pass with DRS.
Yeah, he's gonna need to get a good third sector, so let's stay on board with him.
And Captain Duck not far behind Heatwave too, keeping that little train alive.
A little bit of a lockup from Heatwave, so that's compromised his line onto the front stretch. So he's probably not going to have the move yet. And Shady is the first one to go into the pits for the medium runners, and Lord Gamer follows suit. Shady
Captain Duck,
onto
Captain
the hard
Duck.
tires.
Will he make a move? Turn 1. Lockup by Heatwave. Thought he was gonna. He thought about it, backed off just a little. Captain Duck was thinking about taking Heatwave in turn 1 there, but backed off just a little. I think he thought better of it.
Yeah, Captain Duck really looking to make up some points for his teammate. There's a yellow flag, and that's unfortunately TTM Shady, who was looking super strong in this race, spinning around. Does he have a wing?
He just came out on hards too. Wow.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to pit again.
Oh, he's got no wing.
Oh man.
You can't keep him on track.
Yeah, he's got no wing on that left side.
Oh, tough break for the Mercedes team. Shady was looking really, really strong.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate for him. Brownito up into third, has not pit yet. Brembo, his teammate, still looking strong.
Lord Gamer out on hards as well. Got some penalty time racking up. 3 seconds for Sergal, Gamer, and the Brownito. All have penalties. Everybody else keeping it clean so far. That's good.
Yep, and here comes Brazy going all the way up into P4 and probably provisional P1 again after pitting 2 hards early on. He's done 4 laps on these hards, and he's going to be looking to take those to the end.
That's going to work out good for him, I think.
Yeah, it's looking super good for him right now. Hopefully he can keep it clean. I don't want to commentators curse him, but...
Well, look at the Williams team,
yeah.
5th and 6th right now. Dubsy came in for hards as well. Well, he's 13 laps into his hards, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dubsy on 13 lap hards after lap 1 incident. And Sauce Boss on 5 lap old medium, so he's gonna pit again sometime. He'll be hoping for another safety car, which would help his race out a lot. And we've got Heatwave and Adler still battling right now on track.
Adler doing a great job of defending. He, I think this is what, 4 laps in a row now. He's not able. Heatwave's not able to get past him.
Yeah, Heatwave might be struggling a little bit with lack of downforce in the dirty air, but yeah, Adler doing a brilliant job of keeping him behind.
That circle coming in for his pit stop.
But giving Adler the DRS to help him out on this straight. Both of these drivers have a lot of ERS to play with.
Alright, let's go back up to the grid here. Lots of gaps forming up front here. Captain Duck holding down first place right now, just from the other guys' pit stops. Dave pitted for hards.
That gap between Heatwave and Adler is closing ever so slightly. Adler making a slight mistake in turn 4.
There's this tough sector. Everybody, as long as you can not lose any time through here, you're good to go.
You know, as much as you want to push for the position, you've got to make sure that you keep your race clean for the long run. Just under halfway in this race.
Heatwave making up a little bit of time right there. Looking really good for yeah, he's looking really good for a pass here on the front straight.
Oh, and it's a very good run through the chicane.
Good drive.
Good run into turn 16. And Adler is a sitting duck a little bit. with no
Oh, and a Captain Duck
DRS.
coming out of the pits. Will it affect his line at all? There we go. To the inside, he makes the pass happen. Heatwave up in the
And
7th.
now he is behind Brownito. So
Well, Captain Duck
Brownito
on the inside
hards.
of Adler.
Captain Duck looked like he has the move on Adler on the fresher and softer compound of tire.
A little lock up there. All right, Lord Gamer, what it looks like, was it Shady looking like he's setting the fastest?
Yeah, Shady all the way down in P14 after unfortunately going for a spin at turn 2. He was looking super strong, but his luck came crashing down on him today.
Brazy picking up a 3-second penalty. He's going to have to definitely keep that at a minimum if he's going to want to stay up at that top spot, because Dave will be closing in, I believe.
Oh, and they're going 3 wide in turn 1. Oh, they've made contact around. Oh my God! So Captain Duck and Adler went around Brownito, both of them, and they made contact.
Wow!
That was a crazy aggressive move, and Captain Duck has come out the worst of all 3 of them.
Wow! Another heartbreak for the Alpha Tauris. You know, looking so good sitting up in the front of the grid there for a while. Had a great qualifying session, and then now we've got one of them out, a DNF for Tim A, and then Captain Duck involved in another incident. Just a tough break for them.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to really hurt their standings. But Brownito and Heatwave are looking very good. So is Adler right behind him. And Brazy, looking super good in P1, has a 2-second gap to the nearest person, and he's going to be looking to take those tires to the end, so he just needs to stay clean for this race.
Yeah, definitely, and it's going to be tough to do. This is one of those tracks where you really have to be consistent and not get complacent, because, like I said, that the turns 7, 8, 9, if you get too complacent in there, it'll bite you. Adler coming right up on the back of Brownito. Thought he was going to make contact, but he backed off just a little bit.
A lot of drivers going for differing lines in turn 3. Some deciding to hug the apex, and some deciding to swing out wide. So it'll be interesting to see what differing lines go through there and how that affects the space that they give. And Brembo has closed up onto the back of Adler.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good battle by these 3 guys here. Brownito, Adler, Brembo.
Definitely. Yeah. Adler having DRS on the car in front, and Brembo is now in the DRS zone of TTM Adler.
As everybody cannot lose any time through this this final sector here. It's real easy to have a car get right up on you if you make a mistake here. Lord Gamer setting another fastest lap. So he's on a charge. Brembo lost some time out of that final chicane there. Adler kind of pulled on. He still was able to get DRS, but Adler, a lot of space between them.
Yeah, let's stick on board with Adler, who's looking super strong, has a lot of ERS to play with, so he's going to be looking for an overtake any time now on the Alfa Romeo.
Field kind of spreading out a little bit now.
Yeah, everyone's settling in to their races right now, not looking for many pit stops till the end, so it's all about raw pace from here on out.
Yeah, and limiting any kind of mistakes. That's going to be key. It's so easy to lose a ton of time from just little things, you know. Oh, just like Brembo almost loses it coming off of, what is it, 12 there, little hump. Car gets real light right there. Just have to get off the throttle just a little bit, and he kind of got a little overzealous trying to close the gap to Adler. Another loss of traction. Oh, and Adler gets off into the grass.
Adler getting super loose and not picking up DRS on Brownito.
Here comes Brembo.
So this might...
Here comes Brembo to the inside, turn 1. Late on the brakes. Makes it work.
And there he goes. Brilliant move from the Mercedes, making up for his teammate. But he has 0 ERS right now, so he's going to want to regen some of that back. Adler might be able to make the move back up because he has so much ERS. And the Sauce Boss has pit for medium tires. He's going to be looking to take those to the end. He was all the way up in front, but the strategy he was on was a 2-stop, and so now he is all the way in P9 looking to carve his way through the field for more points.
How about Lord Gamer working his way all the way back up to 3rd?
A big snap of oversteer from Adler, almost losing it at the top of the hill. But he's kept the car in one piece. Yeah, Lord Gamer has caught up to TTM Dave. Wow, it's super speed from Lord Gamer. If Lord Gamer catches up to Brazy, I don't know.
Lord Gamer passing Dave. Right in the 2nd spot. Great move by Gamer over Dave.
So Lord Gamer having a pretty silent but deadly race. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of him, but he has made his way all the way up from last, all the way into 2nd. And you know what? If anyone can close a 7-second gap to the end, it's Lord Gamer. He's got the fresher tires, and he's got the pace to do so.
He is on an absolute charge out there.
Oh no. And Dub Z has spun round.
Oh no. He was sitting in 4th just a second ago. He was having such a good race.
Yeah, he's dropped out of the points, unfortunately. Hold it down. He's done 19 laps on these hard tires.
Showing Dub Z has got fresh mediums. Did he pit? Because he was on hards a second ago. Okay.
Yeah, Dub Z is on the 2-stop strategy. So he was in P9, and he was looking to make up those positions, but unfortunately he has spun round. But I'm just looking at these tires that Lord Gamer and especially Brazy are on. Brazy is on 12-lap old tires, and he has 10 more laps to go, so he's going to have to do 22 laps on those hard tires, which, you know, the hard tires are pretty durable in this game, but, you know, could these drivers be in puncture territory?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's very possible. I'm on board right now with Dave. I don't know if this was a glitch or not, but Dave is within DRS on the front straight there. He had DRS, but didn't activate it. I don't know if he was multitasking with something else, but did not activate his DRS.
Yeah, might not be aware or something. And I think Lord Gamer takes turn 9 flat, which is just
he took
insane.
a ton of time. Yeah, he went from 9/10 to 1.4 just from that one turn.
Yeah, he revs out 6th gear and plants the throttle and, you know, prays to the F1 gods that he keeps traction. Let's go through the field right now. We've got the Sauce Boss, Adler, and Brembo in a pretty close battle. Sauce Boss has caught up to the back of them. Williams both pretty much on the same strategy.
We got Squish trying to get some points with the Ferrari team. He's in 9th place, 7 seconds back, a little gap there. Got a comfortable gap between 9th and 10th, so Squish looking good for points if he can just kind of keep car on the track.
Yeah, and you can see Adler catch up to the back of Brembo. You can see Brembo's blinking light, so he has very little ERS, and so Adler is going to be able to fight for position right now. That circle picks up 3 seconds worth of penalties. Let's check in with everyone's penalties right now. So Lord Gamer has 3 seconds, but Brazy has 6 seconds. So if Lord Gamer keeps everything clean, he won't even have to pass Brazy on track.
Well, I think he's going to do it anyway at the pace he's setting. He is really charging through
Knowing
the
Lord
field.
Gamer, he will not be content with anything but winning this race on track. Oh, I missed it. The Sauce Boss and Adler going side by side. It looks like the Sauce Boss is going to have the move done around the outside of turn 12.
Just looking at Dave's time too, he's just falling behind. I don't know if it's just Lord Gamer's just unbelievable pace or if Dave is having some issues, but gap just keeps getting wider and wider between second and third there.
Yeah, Lord Gamer passed TTM Dave, and now he is just, I mean, for lack of a better word, sending him to Gapplebees. It's, a little bit, it's a little bit shocking the pace Lord Gamer is showing today. This might be one of his favorite tracks, but he has brought that gap down to Brazy by 2 seconds in maybe like 4 laps, which is insane.
That's unbelievable.
So if he's gaining 5/10 or more a lap, for sure he's going to catch it by the end of the race.
Lord Gamer's definitely got something to prove. Was kind of embarrassed about, what happened under safety car last week. Did the same thing under safety car this week, and he says, look, I'm not having it. So he's making a charge, making it work.
Yeah, he's going to have to if he wants to come back in this championship after last week. And it looks like just now, Adler slipped out of DRS range from Sauce Boss, so no one is in DRS range. We've got a couple drivers on the cusp. Brembo is catching, catching Brownito. Let's see if he's going to have it. Yeah, he is, but he has 0 ERS. Let's go see Brownito. Brownito doesn't have ERS as well. He's weaving down the straights to break the slipstream to the Mercedes behind.
A couple more laps, and I think he'll be in striking distance. Like he can keep it clean through there, not lose any time, not get loose. These long sweepers, we've seen Brownito go wide on some of these sweepers a couple of times, so I know he's just doing his best to fend off Brembo. He's constantly closing the gap, so Brownito's going to be doing some defending.
For sure. Brembo trying to catch up to the back of the Alfa Romeo. Brownito, I gotta say, is a super consistent driver. I think he may have scored points in, I want to fact check that, but he has scored points pretty consistently and, hasn't taken the flashiest of wins or anything like that, but he's super consistent and it really shows out on track.
Definitely. He's always, you don't ever see him binning it all by himself. Just lap after lap, just consistent. That Alfa Romeo team's been doing great this season with consistency, qualifying really well, and not making any foolish mistakes. So they're going to be, you don't want to overlook them in the constructors. I mean, they're sitting 4th right now with 54 points. Ferrari with 70. So if Ferrari has any kind of mistakes, the Alfa Romeo is going to be catching up pretty quick.
For sure, he scored points in every timeout. Had a little bit. Oh, and here comes Sauce Boss on Brembo. And the Sauce Boss is on a charge on those medium tires.
Oh wow. Oh, yellow
and
flag.
There's a yellow flag.
Shady.
Yeah. Shady may have slowed for the drivers in front. And Lord Gamer is now 3.7 behind.
Wow. Good grief.
I mean, wow. Just an insane performance going on right now.
Great battle, though.
The Sauce Boss and Brownito still locked in a super close battle. Brownito has scored points in every round. Had a little bit of a shocker round 1, taking 1 point, but having good results from then on. He currently sits P7, but I'm sure if a chaotic race happens, I'm sure Brownito will be there to pick up the slack and get the points from that, capitalize.
Brownie's been doing really good, getting a good drive off of that last corner going to the front straight. Sauce Boss got a little loose on the rear. Looked like he was going to have the drive to... Oh, and Sauce Boss loses it!
Oh, no! Sauce Boss has lost it on the exit of turn 2.
Oh, man.
Luckily, he's kept his wing out of the wall, unlike Shady, but Oh man, that's super unfortunate. Both of the Williams drivers not having the best of luck here today. Both of them still in the points, but super unfortunate to see that. But that's going to allow Brembo a little bit of clean air to try to catch back up to Brown Ito.
Still in that DRS range, coming up over the hill. He's going to get DRS right as they crest the top. Let's see if he keeps it flat. I know he's going to try to make up some time. He backed off just a little, probably wisely. Trying to close that gap on Brownito. 0.6 back. He's probably just going to try to line up a pass for the front straight there, which is the smartest thing to do. Oh, and Brownito gets a little too much curb, loses the rear end just a little bit. It's going to cause Brembo to get some better drive. Here he comes with DRS down the front straight.
Oh, Brownito swerving a little bit and probably letting him go. No reason to fight this. Brembo thanking him there for the position. Yeah, Brownito knows when to fight and when to not, and I think he had 6 seconds of time penalties, and with 4 laps to go, it's you don't really want to crash out. It really does hurt when you do that, but that's Brembo up into P5, looking super strong. Lord Gamer is now 2.1 behind
Wow.
Brazy. And so he is in the room for a win. He's in that time penalty range.
Well, with it winding down here, let's just hope he doesn't push too hard. We got another yellow flag, sector 1.
Yeah, Dat Sergel and Captain Duck. Something happened with them. I think Dat Sergel may have fallen down a little bit. Brazy on 19 lap old hard tires. But still looking strong.
Brownito trying to come back on Brembo in the slipstream down the front straight. Got DRS. Looking a little, not much better, but a little bit better with ERS. But he's going to try to get that 5th position back.
Yeah, I don't want to, commentators curse anyone, but Heatwave has, after having a qualifying ban, has made his way up so far up the order. Let's check one more time. He's made his way up 12 grid spots.
Wow.
12 grid spots. And Brembo making his way up 8.
So that Haas team looking to get some good points with Brazy sitting, well, first for now, but it'll probably be second when it's all said and done. But great points for the Haas if they can keep that going to the end.
Most definitely. SSR Brazy's tires are going to be on the cliff, on the edge, on the limit of a puncture maybe. 20-something laps on hard tires around here. This tire just beats up any compound you throw at it. I mean, we can check in. Let's go on board. Yeah, and you can see the wear on that left tire in the sunlight. You can see the line and on the right tire, so he's going to be struggling. You can see Lord Gamer has a little bit less of a line, but
I'm just closing right in on him. Just an absolute charge by Gamer. Wow, I mean, after that mistake of falling all the way to the back and then just dominating in pace.
Definitely. Yeah, Lord Gamer is just looking super strong. He doesn't have to make the move on track, but he's got it now. He's got to. After closing up 7 seconds, you got to make the move for P1. So let's stick on board. Both of these drivers have equal ERS, so no one has the advantage in that front. Brazy gets a little bit of a compromised line. It's a super good run out of that last chicane for Lord Gamer. He's going to have DRS, and it looks like he's going to go for the overtake using the button. Brazy pulls off the racing line into the marbles, and it looks like Lord is going to inherit P1 for this race with only 2 laps to go.
Wow, just a great race by Lord Gamer today.
Yeah. And from LMB in the chat, I definitely agree with you. Lord Gamer is cracked. He has gone from spinning under safety car to P1. What a performance. He's got 2 more laps to go, so Can't call it just yet, but it's looking good for the man in pink.
And the Haas team trying to get some valuable points. They've done great in qualifying. Not too great in races. They've always got involved in incidents. Always kept them out of the points some way. And they're going to be making up some ground today, it looks like.
Yeah, Haas and very, very good in constructors' points right now. Second and fourth is nothing to scoff at. Good points for the team on that front.
So we got Dave kind of just chilling back there in third to round out the podium. Just kind of wants to keep it clean to finish out this race. No mistakes. No penalties to worry about. And Heatwave got 8 seconds on him, so all he needs to do is just kind of finish to get that last podium spot. Great run by Dave today.
Yeah, definitely. I keep saying definitely a lot, but it's looking good for Lord Gamer coming through Sector 1.
And looking to lap his teammate there. Let's see. How's Brownito doing? I haven't checked in on him. I was trying to catch up to Brembo there, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Brembo keeping the pace.
Yeah, and on the last lap, Lord Gamer has lapped his teammate. He's only got a chicane to go through turn 14 and 15. And it looks like Lord Gamer, if he can get the traction down, is gonna come P1 after spinning under safety car. A brilliant performance from Lord Gamer from last to first. I'm sure he is gonna be super ecstatic, and we'll probably hear that in just a couple of minutes as we'll get him in the party for a post-race interview. What a performance from Lord Gamer as Heatwave glitches out the helicopter cam as he spins across the line in P4. And that is Heatwave's maiden points. These are the first points that Heatwave has scored all season, so he is going to be ecstatic about that. Oh my gosh. And Breezy coming P2, and there is a pileup on the main straight. This is great. I mean, really good performance from everyone. Brembo getting good points for Mercedes. Brownito getting solid points for himself and his team. Adler coming in P7. The Sauce Boss, Squish, Dubsy, Captain Duck, first one out of the points. Dat Sergel, hold her down after a very interesting qualifying, has finished P13. And TTM Shady, unfortunately, spinning on the exit of Turn 2, has dropped all the way down to plumb last.
So the Williams team getting some points today. They said they needed it. They got it.
Yeah, and there it is. Heatwave from a quali ban all the way up to P4. Good performance from him, and definitely a performance to remember for his maiden points this season. Yeah, and there is your podium celebration. Let's see if we can get those top 3 guys in the party and get some interviews rolling out. And there is your order for today. Only one safety car, a couple more DNFs than that, though. But Lord Gamer reigning supreme after qualifying P2, spinning under safety car, and making his way up through the pack to claim those 25 points.
That is everything for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. For more TTM content, check out the video in the top right. And to join the TTM community, take a look at the link in the description. Until next time, see you on track.